My name's Paul MacJoyce and I look like this. Being a pretentious bastard, I'd like to start this evening with some Belarusian stanzas. It's my latest poem on the site. It's called Red Paradigm. Calm the hell down and be placid. The trees will be there still next year if the rain isn't acid. That's what they tell me, as though I can easily calm the hell down and be placid. Life's not a stone on a beach, it's a ruby that shines in your eyes with a deafening screech. So then, I'm bursting with fire, wouldn't you be? Life's not a stone on a beach. That's why I see through this paradigm, hoisting the flag like a captain from days of old maritime, ocean around him to get more than moist in. That's why I see through this paradigm. Drama lies hid in each look and each meeting. Each quarrel belongs in a history book. Films should be made of the way my heart's beating. Drama lies hid in each look. What can we make then of life? What will qualify? Trimming the pubes with a Swiss Army knife, loafing all morning like wet hippopotami? What can we make then of life? Nothing you notice is random. There's reason in everything. All the wheels grind on in tandem. Everything's caused. Without garnish or seasoning, nothing you notice is random. Life is much more than it seems, so I strive like fish in the face of the flow of their streams. I battle to register that I'm alive. Life is much more than it seems. Thank you. I used to be quite a good performance poet who would remember his works off by heart, but I can no longer be asked, so I read them off the page. And with that in mind, this next poem is about an old friend of mine. Well, it's about his girlfriend, who I don't like very much. It's called My Mate's Girlfriend. My mate's got a girlfriend I'd flush down the S-bend if I had the chance. She'd be killed, at least. I think her name's Dawn. She don't give me the horn. She's a moose cow-licked Oxford-shod wildebeest who tries to impart me commands not to fart in the house that I'm paying to rent. And that bastard, my pal, he is forcing the sow, oinking on me without my consent. She wears all the right clothes and looks down her wide nose at people whose hearts are elsewhere. She'd never be seen wearing yellow or green at a demo in Parliament Square unless it was August. Her laughter is raucous at those who don't own a hairdryer. And that bastard, my mate, he is forcing this fate on yours truly against my desire. Each woman I finger she labels a minger, though her face is stupid and slappable. Her friends are all clay-jawed and trendy young gaylords, not one of them tender or affable. Each sentence she renders goes up at the end as though what she has said's like a question. And that bastard in Bonhamy forces her on me, ignoring my every suggestion. She said, London's much nicer than Norwich, of course. And she said this on Radio Norwich. Each sound that comes out of her cosmetic mouth just makes me want to drown her in porridge. She calls me ill-informed, like she's globally warmed as a sage with a wardrobe of wreaths. And that bastard, he dares to assume that I care what his rancid old lady believes. Her name could be Charlotte or Cheryl the harlot, or maybe it's Ingrid or Astrid. It's possibly Claire, I don't know, I don't care, and she makes my willy go flaccid. Her company tortures. She thinks herself gorgeous, but blimey, the size of her hooter. And somehow my chum, he is able to come inside her without wanting to shoot her. One day, I just snapped, so I held down and wrapped the bitch up in a Porky Pig outfit. I needed a breather when finally I'd levered her snorting great conch in the snout bit, then tied her to a plane that was bound for Bahrain, and when she got back she yelled, "Treason!" I was dressed up like swine in an Arabic climb when pink's not in fashion this season. Thank you very much. Let's move on now from my mate's girlfriend to a girl who I do actually genuinely have very strong feelings for, who I'm actually rather obsessed with. Have been for some time now. This is called Sexy Marlene. Each girl is dressed in slutty vogue with miniskirts, bobtails, the like. Each boy's beard is that of a rogue whose tie's not just kipper but pike, a pimp from fedora to brogue. Here and there swigs a sweary dyke with toes of steel and face of spike and every hair an upward inch. Sexy Marlene's caught both my eyes as though she's loath to give them back. Those fishnet legs caramelise my brain. I think my loins will crack from seeing those dolphins of thighs glide up and down in their string sack beneath that rump, that peach-ripe pack, that invitation to a pinch. A pool of turquoise eyeshadow, a nebula of rouge on cheek, a mix to match a mulatto, a framework to frighten a freak. Conversation starts to plateau in whispered words about physique, for Sexy Marlene has mystique, a kind that causes some to flinch. A flushing doxy understands, beating down a spasm of shock. She laughs and lightly reprimands, "Get out of here, you cheeky cock." Shaved chest, back, shoulders, arms and hands, long wig, breasts of blue tack and sock. I fiddle with the toilet lock, my voluptuous dame a cinch. So yeah, if anyone... Thank you. If anyone wants to gawp at Sexy Marlene, then they can look on my bit on UK Authors, and there's a very charming photograph of her. Have I got time for one more, Andrea?
Yeah, of course.
Cool. I'll have one more then. This is in order to commemorates the 60th anniversary of the independence and partition of India and Pakistan. It's the reason why I am wearing this rather dashing Nepalese kurta, which I bought in Kathmandu for 200 Nepalese rupees. Who likes Gandhi? Yeah? I like Gandhi, I think he's great. So I've written a little song about Gandhi to the tune of an old Kinks song called Dandy. Gandhi, Gandhi, where you gonna run to with your mucker Nehru? Oh, Churchill won't come near, he thinks you're a buccaneer, but he can't resist your smile. Oh, how he really longs for you, Gandhi. Gandhi, chatting up the Muslims, Jinnah finds it puzzling. He's acting like a Gandu, and there's not much you can do. He wants his Pakistan, but secretly he longs for you, Gandhi. Gandhi, what you gonna boycott in your little loincloth with your band of deviants and your civil disobedience? These are the ingredients of a very happy Gandhi. Gandhi, Gandhi, must you go on hunger strike? Gandhi, it's really a humongous hike to the beach. Your flip-flops getting dreadfully sandy. When Nehru has a daughter who will rule with iron yoke, folk will get confused, but Indira only married a bloke called Gandhi. Gandhi, and he was no relation, apart from the same nation. So remember those Hartals with old Jawaharlal. Those truly were the days. Gandhi, you're alright, you're alright, you're alright. You were right that Western civilization would be a good idea. Thank you, good night.